Stories like that are just one of the reasons that we're reminded that hope is real, transformation is possible. And at the Haven of Love, we have the privilege of seeing this on the day today. Yes. Right now, please join me in welcoming for her testimony, Caitlyn Spencer.
I'm going to need to shorten this just a little bit. How are y'all doing today? I'm so blessed to be here. I don't get nervous speaking, but today I'm very nervous. I just love that y'all all got to be here, and this is a wonderful turnout, so I'm very grateful that I'm here, and I'm very blessed to be here. I'm going to be sharing a little bit of piece of my puzzle to my testimony today with you. So I've known Jesus and God my whole life. I asked Jesus into my heart when I was 3 years old, and I got baptized at 8. But the last 2 months that I've been at the Haven of Love, I really understand now the meaning to really fully submit my life to Christ. And I started self-harming myself at age 12 or 13. So my first addiction was self-harm, and I cut myself for very many years. When I got old enough, I traded that addiction for drugs, and I was addicted to methamphetamines for 10 years. I met Miss Karen the first time in 2024 when I was in Dallas County Jail, and I got the privilege to go to the Haven of Love class. There I then was court-ordered to go to Wilmer for 6 months, where I also took her class. But nobody really knew. I was with this man, and nobody really knew what I was going through on the other side of it. Every single time I would go back to my dorm, I was talking to him, telling me that things were going to change, and I thought me being gone for 8 months was going to change how he treated me. Little did I know, I went home instead of coming to the Haven of Love. I went home to him, and within a week, I was being abused again. And I was in that domestic violence relationship for 3 years. Last year, I began to cry out to God because I wanted something different. And I remember before I left him, I just would pray to God, begging him in a fetal position in bed, saying, God, can you please hold me in your warm embrace and give me the strength to leave him? So I moved in with my mom last June, but I still couldn't break the full soul tie. I still was seeing him, and I still was being abused. And so October 27th of 2025, God broke my heart to save my soul. And I went to Hunt County Jail, and I was telling the girls in Hunt County, I'm going to go to Haven of Love, because God put that, deposited that memory back to me from 2024, and Miss Karen said, you're one of my babies, aren't you? And God planted that to me. And so in that moment, the seed of willingness was planted. And so I was telling the girls that I was going to go to Haven of Love. And so then after 3 months, I went to Dallas County. And I waited a whole month to go to Miss Karen's class. I even had my parents call her. I'm like, I need you to call her because I still haven't gone there yet. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the change. So I prayed one night. I said, God, if it's in your will, God, please let me go to the Haven of Love pod. That next day, I was transferred. I was transferred to the Case Tower. I started going to the Haven of Love class, and I asked Miss Karen if she would accept me, and she said yes. Well, I got a visit from my lawyer, and he said, well, it's safe P or TDC 5 years. And I started bawling my eyes out, and I said, I'm going to go to my dorm, and I'm just going to keep praying because I know that God's will is going to prevail. And so I just kept praying, and I told my mom, I know Miss Karen. I know Miss Karen's going to go to court with me. I know she is. I didn't know she was, but I knew she was. The Holy Spirit just told me she was going to fight for me. And let me tell you, Miss Karen, besides my mom, Miss Karen has been a woman that has fought for me tooth and nail. She has. To God be the glory, as she would say. And so the next time I went to court and she was there, and it still wasn't a yes yet, but I knew that God was going to make it happen. And within 2 weeks, I was out of Dallas County. And now at the Haven of Love, I'm so fortunate, and I get the privilege to allow God to refine and cleanse me into the beautiful woman that He's created me to be. And I am so excited that I get to be at the Haven of Love. And the other day in class, I was like, God has made me feel so special the last 2 months of my life, and He's shown favor on me. And how great and how wonderful it is that I have the power to make Him feel so special. Because just how He makes me feel special, I can feel special, or make Him feel special, and I get to do that every single day. And I'm so fortunate to have Miss Karen in my life, because Miss Karen is my light. She is so beautiful, and the haven of love is a light. And without all of you and without God, it would be impossible for women like me to get their life together. And it's all God. It's God, and God planted me at the haven of love, and I so greatly appreciate each and every single one of you being here today. So thank you.